How to go from 0 deals to 10 deals a month in wholesaling real estate. What's up, guys? Zach Ginn here, and in today's video, I'm going to give you my step-by-step complete guide how to go from 0 deals a month to over 10 deals per month. This might seem like a very daunting, scary task, but the honest truth is it's really not that crazy. If you really follow the steps I kind of bring down in this video, it's actually a pretty simple process. The only thing you have to know about starting out is it does require work. If you think you're just going to be able to hire 2 VAs and be able to scale at 10 deals a month, you're going to fail. I've helped thousands of people scale to 10 deals per month in wholesaling real estate, and tens of thousands of people getting their first real estate wholesaling deal. I've personally done over 1,000 real estate wholesaling deals myself. And I can tell you right now, I'm currently doing 10 to 15 JV deals every single month, on top of doing another 10 to 15 deals in my personal real estate wholesaling business, physically, locally, and then probably another 3, 4, 5 virtually right now. Roughly, like, I'm trying to push it to over 100 deals per month in my own business. But I can tell you right now, going from 0 to 10 was definitely the hardest part. So I've had definitely like different seasons in my wholesaling real estate life, going from that 0 to 10. And then going from 10 to like 15 in my local business, and then going from 0 to 10 in a virtual wholesaling operations, and then really going from 0 to 30. So like that 0 to 30 is hard. Now I'm kind of at the point where I'm going from 30 to 40, and then eventually next year I hope to get to over 100. So what I could tell you from that whole process was that 10 to 20, that 20 to 30, that 30 to 40, that was actually really easy. Like, that was really simple for me. The hardest part was that 0 to like 2. And that's really what I want to focus really hard in the beginning here, because it's definitely, it's like rolling a snowball. And that's the best way I can explain it. It's like compounding interest to a point of your success, where you'll have like a little snowball, and making that tiny little speck into something bigger is the hardest part, because once the snowball gets big and it's rolling down a hill, it just gets massive and massive and bigger and bigger. It's actually a lot easier to scale. So we'll talk about the little seasons you have to do to go from 0 to 10 deals per month. Before I break it down, do me a big favor and smash that like button and subscribe. And let's break it all down. So the first thing, like the first goal from doing 0 a month to 10 a month, is getting 1 a month, right? Now that is going to be the hardest thing for you to do for success. Now, if you're trying to go from 0 to 1, the biggest focus you need to have is not on systems, VAs, anyone. It's just action. The biggest problem is people are not taking action. And if you just take stupid action, like honestly, like throwing a dart at a board blindfolded, like if you put enough work in, you're going to get a deal. Like you can't really complicate it. So if you just do a government list and or drawing for dollars and reverse drawing for dollars, and you dedicate at minimum 10 hours a week to that marketing, you're going to be fine. The biggest focus you need to be putting on is your marketing starting out. So really going from 1 to 4 or 5 deals a month, the biggest focus has to be on marketing. Now, when you go from 5 to 10, it's more about systems. So get your first deal a month. I do recommend you drive for dollars. I recommend you do some reverse drawing for dollars, print some sticky notes out saying, hey, this is Zach. Had a quick question about the property. Please give me a call back. Put your phone number there. You can also do government lists. I really like code violations, probates, water shutoffs. You can go pull that list. It's an amazing list to be going after. Really, for your first deal, if you don't have much money, I'm not telling you go buy this crazy software package to go do it. Like, it's just a tool. It makes it easier. It's like having a plastic shovel or a metal shovel. Heck, pulling a vacant list on PropStream or ListREI.com and then text blasting it with like ZachData.com. I'm telling you, like, that's way easier than cold calling like a bunch of probates and a drawing for dollars list and all that. But like, it's just a tool. So if you have no money starting out, like, I'd probably just do a government list. If you have some money, maybe get PropStream, aka ListREI.com, do some drawing for dollars. It might become a lot easier for you. Definitely, I wish I had that starting out, but I didn't really have the money. So I did bandit signs. So if you want to do bandit signs, you can do those. There's little We Buy Ugly Houses signs. Guys, there's a million ways to get your first real estate wholesaling deal. I recommend you stick to a script and do it. That's why at freewholesaling.com, which is my free real estate wholesaling course, I kind of break down the entire wholesaling real estate process to make your first $100K and then $1 million. Now you get 1 deal done, like pretty simple. Like, I'm not telling you to do some crazy acquisition system, crazy cash buyers. It's really not that complicated. You meet with the seller, they have the motivation, you bring your contract, which we have at freewholesaling.com, you lock up the deal. And then for dispositions, cold calling the 4 rents, go into PropStream, ListREI.com, go into cash sales, Facebook groups, use my free ad copy. There's a lot of free and pay ways to find cash buyers. That's pretty simple. Like, your first deal, It's really rudimentary. And the point is, if you want to consistently do 10 deals a month, it's the same thing as consistently doing 1 deal a month. How do you do that? How do I consistently do deals? I get that question, Zach. How do I consistently do real estate wholesaling deals? Well, you have to consistently market. That is the key. So for consistent real estate deals, you have to consistently market. If you can get that through your head, you're going to be very successful. Every single person I know that is doing 4, 5, 10, 15, 100 wholesaling real estate deals a month, they all have consistent marketing. They always consistently pull cash buyers. They always consistently follow up. If you want to get consistent results, you have to do consistent action. Action equals results. Consistent action, consistent results. Periodic action, periodic results. That is definitely the key I can tell you. So creating a time budget and then a money budget is going to be very, very important. Schedule out how much money you're going to be pouring in the business. If you're using softwares, if you're text blasting, skip tracing, cold calling, dialers, all that stuff, make a money budget for that. Also, make a time budget. How much time are you willing to dedicate? In my personal opinion, doing 1 to 5 deals per month, you can do that all solo. I don't think you really need to pay anyone to do that. I don't think you need to get any systems. Once you get from 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 15, 30, 40, 50 deals a month, of course you need employees in that system. I hear everyone saying, oh, don't cold call, have a VA cold call for you. That's some good advice. Generally, like I get that from an outside perspective, but as somebody that runs a huge wholesaling operation, I can actually go out here, make my own training videos of me actually cold calling. When I actually look up my results from my cold callers, I can train them effectively because I'm really good at cold calling. How do I teach you cold calling if I never cold called before? If I wasn't successful, I didn't go live every Tuesday and cold call and got amazing price reductions from the sellers. The truth is, to be the best teacher, to train your VAs the right way, you have to teach them yourself. And if, I'll just get a VA that's already cold called before, why do you think that VA you hired who has experience cold calling isn't with their other employer? Because they got fired, right? Like a really good VA for cold calling, like my amazing rock star VAs for cold calling, I'm going to overpay them like crazy. I do not want them leaving my business. Why do you think the ones that are marketing to you that they can do VA services for you, pulling lists and skip tracing, why do you think they are trying to market for you? Because they got fired. I get VAs all the time. Oh, I work for so-and-so guru guy for cold calling. I'm like, that's great, but why aren't you working for them anymore? Because they got fired for bad results. You do not want to have someone with bad habits. So if you're going to get a fresh VA out there, you have to train them yourself, and that's going to give you the best results possible. Now this comes to the next part, going from 1 deal a month consistently to 2 to 3. That's really simple. Like honestly, if you're doing this all solely yourself, you just have to pump the marketing up and the deal flow comes in. Same thing with 3 to 5. Like honestly, going from 1 deal a month to 5 deals a month, the only factor that really changes is how much marketing you put in. If you up the marketing more, you do more deals. If you do more follow-ups, you do more deals, more points, more deals. Honestly, 5 deals a month is roughly 10 to 15 appointments. That's not a lot. Like that's less than an appointment a day if you're working like Monday through Friday. That's not going to take up more of your time. That follow-up, honestly, 2 to 3 hours of follow-up a day is pretty much it. The only thing you have to be focusing on is the marketing. So once you get like 3, 4, or 5, you might not want to do everything solo yourself. I definitely recommend hiring a VA to do a lot of the cold calling for you. Once you start getting to 3, 4, or 5, I'm doing the SMS text blasting. I'd start paying for skip tracing. I love listorei.com and zachdata.com for the skip tracing. And then when you hit 5 deals per month, this is really when you start scaling. You hire VAs for most of your marketing. You hire VAs to start cold calling cash sales for you. Make sure you get the dispositions department so you actually can sell your deals really well. At the end of the day, like really, you can do 10 deals a month solo. You're going to be working insane, 50, 60, 70, 80 hours a week. But like once things get a little too crazy for you, once you hit 10 deals a month, I do recommend you get a systems in place so people are doing the marketing for you. You have people actually doing the acquisitions for you and then the dispositions for you. And then you can eventually scale from there. The truth is the one chokehold for your success in wholesaling real estate is you. And it's the action you take. So if you want to start upping your deals you're doing every single month, you have to up your marketing. Marketing is going to be the most important thing here. Second is going to be your follow-ups. Your cash buyers, it's really, if you spend 2 to 3 hours a week on cash buyers, you should never have a problem pulling cash buyers. The only issue I've seen from people struggling with their cash buyers has been from them not consistently marketing cash buyers. And if you have really good deals, you can use those deals as leverage. So going from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 deals per month, you have to pump up the marketing. And then once the marketing comes up, you're going to have more leads. You got to consistently follow up with all the leads. And then you get your dispositions to get the cash buyers, sell it, do really well. If you want to learn exactly how to scale from 10 to 15, all the way from $100,000 per month to $1 million per month. If you want to learn how to go from $100K a year to $1 million per year, I recommend you go to my free real estate wholesaling course, freewholesaling.com, where I break down the entire process I kind of just said today in a lot easier format. I don't have 10 hours right now to go break that down, but I do have 10 hours I can break down for you. Me doing live cold calls, stuff you can train your team for success in virtual wholesaling real estate and regular wholesaling real estate. But the biggest piece of advice I can give to you right now, and if I can only give you one sentence on the topic of how to go from 0 deals to 10 deals per month, it's consistent action. Like, those are the only words. You have to take consistent action. That will give you consistent results. I've never met one wholesaler that has not taken consistent action for a year, that has marketed 10 hours a week, every single week, for a year straight, and that has not gotten consistent results. I've never met one person that has cold called 2,000 drawing for dollars leads and not gotten a real estate wholesaling deal. One real estate wholesaling deal can be $20, $30, $40, $50,000. It can change your entire life. I've never met one. The truth is, the people that make excuses are always going to make that excuses. They're going to make excuses trying to lose weight. They're going to make excuses working out. They're going to go make excuses of why they can't spend time with the family. Guys, you have to cut the excuses. Cut it out right now and take action, and you'll be successful. That's the difference between the people that do 0 deals per month and the people that do 10 deals per month. They take consistent action, and they never quit. They never surrender, and they keep going. I truly believe in you. If you got any value from this video, do me a big favor and smash that like button and subscribe. Please check out freewholesaling.com, my free real estate wholesaling course, and I'll see you guys soon. Have a blessed one.